on my brain, crypto, oh you're saying. Talk out with the cool, man, I swear to the lane. Ice on my neck, that shine like a chain. If you don't talk money, man, I know what you're saying. Bitcoin hot, just body stocks, that's with the 100.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here, and the losing streak continues. So, today, October 2nd, we had three losing trades, one winning trade. Monday basically carried on its trend. Monday is typically like a very hard day to trade. And then I had all bullish trades. Monday still closed bullish. However, just that move down, just that indecision in the candle formation in the market today, it wasn't good enough for me to trade. It basically took me out at every entry. Even when I got a lower entry, it went even lower. If I had timed it, and you would never know, if I had timed it and got it really close to the bottom, that would have been a great trade. You could have been up $100, but I wasn't able to get the low point of the day today. That would have been just monitoring the charts and trying to get lucky and probably getting stopped out until you're exhausted to the point where you don't know if you should be even entering to the bullish side at this point. But I actually saw that open much higher than where we closed on Friday, so I kind of knew that it was bullish overall. But then this movement to the downside was what basically cleared off everybody that had their other positions there. So if you had a bullish position, it would have just wiped you out, took you as liquidity, went down a little lower, took some more liquidity, and basically cleared the liquidity from the previous candle before pushing up, closing above our demand zone. So I'll be showing you these four trades now. So the first trade was an hour and 50 minutes after open. I entered to the buy side, and that was at 14,809. So something with the daily trades is that if you get a good entry and you don't get wicked out, you can have a $200 move pretty easy. I'm just risking something like $12-20. So in this trade, I risked 12.59. and I got stopped out at 14,796. So when the market just started to push down a little lower, I used that as my invalidator to say, okay, I might be wrong on this trade, and then that's the amount of risk I'm willing to take to know if I'm right or wrong. So I was basically hit out here before my stop loss, which was actually 14,780. I'm not sure why the broker does that. Maybe because they don't want us to get slipped right down below the place where we have our stop loss, so kind of stop us out a bit before it hits the stop loss. Or I manually close it. I'm not sure what exactly happened here, but this looks strange because you can see my stop loss is 14,780, and then my close price was 14,796.64, which is actually a $4 difference. So it's a little strange. Possibly I closed it manually. Second trade was a winning trade that was for $22, and you'll see I entered at 799.74, and then I close it at 14,822.34, 822.34. And basically with this trade, I didn't want to go to sleep with this trade running, so I closed it before going to sleep. So that's 8 hours after open. So that's like what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's like 2 a.m. Is that correct? It might have been. This is saying around 2 or 3 a.m. I closed this trade at for a $22 profit. And then I moved on. So these were deeper into the morning now. I entered two trades. One was a loss of 30 and one was a loss of 49. Today I was very bullish bias, so I expected bullish movement straight throughout the day. I was still right, but just the price movement during the day was enough to hit me out of my position because I didn't assume a lot of risk during the day. So this one I entered at 14,758.15, and then I actually got stopped out at 14 727, 727.84. That was the loss of 30.31. And then the next one now I entered as it pushed up so high, so I was expecting, all right, it's finally time for the breakout. And you know that a breakout from like a demand zone can be very strong, very violent. So I was expecting, all right, nice, we're coming. We rejected back up to that level. That's the level that we basically opened at. I was expecting a push, but let me still keep my stop loss. I had a bigger stop loss because I thought I was right. I had a bigger stop loss because simply I thought I was right on this trade. I kind of added more volume to the trade as well, so I went for a 0.2. So with that, that's $2 per movement. So this risk was about, so you can see I have my opening price at 14,824, my stop loss at 14,800. So if you just do that risk, that's basically a $24 move as in pips, and you times that by 248, so you get a quick, you can get a quick rough idea of how much you're risking per trade just by looking at it and just figuring out the numbers. So that's basically it. That was a loss of 49.78. Going into tomorrow, it's still looking bullish. We're actually clearing that demand zone. I'm hoping that we don't come back into the zone. We kind of just trade above the zone and have a nice push out. But basically now it's looking very, not very bullish, but slightly bullish right now. Even on the weekly, wow, is this, yeah, this is looking pretty good on the weekly, huh? Because you can see it basically breaking out of the demand zone. So hopefully we don't wick down, but if we start to do that, well, I'll probably get out of that. But it's looking pretty good on the weekly because we had this huge indecision on last week, and then this week we actually have open much higher than where we closed last week. So this week looks like a little trickery. It looks a little bullish, and I'll try to just play that. Let's see how it goes. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are typically better days to trade, so it should be better, and I'll just be managing the risk. As you can see today, when I had these 2 losing trades, I was done, like, because I have a tendency to like overtrade, like to try to win back the losses. Like I would have had these 2 losses, then I try to make more, and then I make more losses. So basically 2 trades for the day, 2 losers. I'm calling it. It's not worth it at all. But I'll see you in tomorrow's video. All right, bye bye.